What's up? What's up, LBC family? Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. I'm your host, David. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I do that, but that's just how I'm doing things, I guess. So this is crazy. I'm finally doing it. Finally putting myself out there, out in the wild, and this should be fun. I did post one video from my phone the other day, kind of like Chris from Crypto style, but that's obviously not gonna be a regular thing. I would rather do this right here because this is cool, and one day I'm gonna have other features and whatnot, and it's gonna be awesome. I have stuff going on up here. I just gotta figure out how to put it like anywhere on this screen. So, and then I've got to figure out my layout for the show. So I do have so this is gonna be kind of a quick video because I just don't have that layout really down yet. But I figured I just needed to get out there, put myself out there, and just start talking because I just really what I want to do for this first, at least for this first show, is just at least starting off anyway, just get you guys get you to know me, learn about me and who I am, and my very short journey in crypto so far. And when I say short, I mean I got into crypto. I've known about crypto since like 2015, 16, somewhere in there. An old buddy of mine showed me Bitcoin and everything that it was about, and I think it might have actually been 2017 because I remember him specifically being like, or at least me looking it up. Something I found out somehow that Bitcoin had ran up to like $20, and then like I heard the next day that it had crashed down to like 12,000 or something. $20,000 to like 12,000 or 9,000. I don't know. I just know it dropped real quick, and I was just like, oh, I guess I'm never gonna touch that. Fast forward 4 or 5 years, 4 years, I guess, and one of my best friends, one of my groomsmen, um, texted in a group text one day, and he was like, "Hey, let me tell you guys about XRP. You guys need to look into XRP and look into crypto, but specifically like XRP." And like ever since then, I just kind of like hit the ground running. My first purchase, I'm not sure if my first purchase was XRP or if it was him giving me a birthday present, which was like $20 in Bitcoin. But I think I quickly turned that $20 of Bitcoin, or converted that into XRP, and then legitimately, like every day ever since, it's just been nonstop learning and getting in there, reading news, researching, learning about the tech, learning technical analysis, getting in the charts, getting on TradingView, learning all that, learning all the tools, looking up YouTubers, and found Blockchain Backer, which like really helped me out as far as like charts and understanding like market cycles and Fibonacci and all that stuff. So I got to give him a ton of praise because he has been a lot of help, Blockchain Backer. And then I came across Moon Lambo, Matt from Moon Lambo, and Brad Kimes, and digital asset investor. I started with those guys, and then came along Mickey B. Fresh, and that's when I started learning about Flare Network and Spark Token and all that stuff. And that show is phenomenal if you want to learn about that. Mickey B. Fresh, I think it's called the DeFi Standard, is their show or network or something. He and Patty XRP have a show together, and they go over the Flare network and all that stuff, and it's a great show, and I highly recommend that one as well. Um, over the past couple of months, I watch or at least listen to. So while I'm at work, I'm just listening to stuff all day. That's all I'm on YouTube. I'm listening to stuff all day. Anytime I get breaks, I get on Twitter and look up at any kind of new possible news. Go to coinmarketcap.com app and then flip through the news section on there. Um, and this is like every day for me for the past 7 months. So I really hit the ground running on this stuff, and I might be relatively new to the space, but I feel like I've learned enough to where I can help others. And that's going to be the goal of this channel, is for me to just help people learn about crypto and maybe help with, some technical analysis. That's something that I'm obviously still learning. I'm only 7 months into that. So, but I go over it every day for 7 months straight. And even on my vacation that I just came back from, I was still, I wasn't on it all the time by any means. It was way cut down. Maybe I looked at the charts, 30 minutes a day, but that's it. And usually it's a lot more than that. But and not just charts, but like all crypto stuff. I limited myself to like 30 minutes, maybe an hour if I was up before everybody else in the morning. But other than that, yeah. But so in crypto, um, I was watching. Oh, and there's like plenty of other YouTubers, Kevin Cage, Crypto Jeb. People. I watch as many as possible. Basically, there's a lot of people on BitBoy Cryptos, um, around the blockchain that I really like. Crypto Face I really like on there. Um, yeah, I think I'm getting a little lost here, so I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna start with I'm gonna say that so I love crypto because crypto literally changed my life, and it improved my life. Um, and it pretty much saved my life. So, um, because I'm not gonna get into that this episode. I don't wanna bring tone down on the first like special show. The actual show, not the phone show. That's what I'm gonna call this. This is the not the phone show. But yeah. So that's just a little bit about my crypto background. And I know I have a group on Facebook. I should have made it a page, but whatever. But I have a group on Facebook. I post a lot of content on there, and I probably won't share that one because it does have my private Facebook account on there. So maybe one day I'll create a page. That's cool. But yeah, so uh, I I'm doing this as an enthusiast, and as somebody that wants to help other people understand crypto to the best of my ability. And I also wanted to do this because it would force me to dig in deeper to things in crypto, even though I'm already like pretty deep in it. Um, it just it's just something that I thought would be fun, for one, and because I just love talking about this stuff, and then two, I just I wanted to learn more. And how could I learn more? Well, actually getting in here and studying this stuff in a way to where I can actually like present it to other people. And And so here we are. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up that segment right there. We are already like 11 minutes in, and I haven't even really talked about what's going on. So without further ado, let's go to the double screen and check out the market. So we're on CoinGecko.com because it fits better in this screen. And what do you call it? Coin market cap really irked me a month ago or so when they wouldn't update XRP's market cap. I think it was like 6 weeks straight. I don't know. It was ridiculous. But so that really irked me. So, and then I found out that Binance like bought coin market cap like a couple years ago or something. I'm not sure how long ago, but they bought coin market cap, and it just kind of feels like they were pushing themselves, the BNB token, uh, kind of just putting themselves up there with everything else when it shouldn't be up there. But now, I mean, well, the problem was them having a lower price on XRP or market cap on XRP than what it really was. So they had XRP like down, I think it was on like an 8th or ninth on the rankings, and it just wasn't the fact. It wasn't the case. XRP had like $16 billion more in it than what they were showing on the website. But that's neither here nor there. Let's just go over the market right now. Obviously, we have Bitcoin still sitting. It's currently sitting at $35,000. It's up 0.8% on the hour, down 2.2% over the last 24 hours, and up only 4% in the last 7 days. Granted, Bitcoin's basically just been like choppy for the past 7 weeks. So hasn't really been doing much, just a lot of sideways action. Its market cap is sitting at 657 billion. Remember, that was over 1 trillion at one point. Let me see if I can. No, I won't be able to look at that. So that's obviously a lot of money's left this market just in general. I mean, what was it? The total market cap was around 2.6 trillion almost, and then it is now down to 1.4. So the market is basically still missing 1.2 trillion dollars since the May 19 crash. So, it is what it is, but so, the market's got a lot of work to do to come back up. But yeah. So, coming in at number 2, we have Ethereum. It's at $2,270. Approaching that 2,300. It's actually been doing very well in the 7-day. Up 15.2%, up 5% over the last 24 hours. And it has a market cap of 264,596,268 dollars. Then coming in at and about Ethereum, I made a post about it in my Facebook group, and I was just talking about how Ethereum, the new wallet addresses that are being created, has surpassed that of Bitcoin for the first time ever. So it looks like more people are using Ethereum, getting more involved in Ethereum, which gives it more utility, and people are using it more often, which gives it more value. And I think there's a very real chance, very real shot for Ethereum to surpass Bitcoin's market cap this cycle. If not this cycle, definitely by next cycle. Um, it's just how it looks like it's shaping up. So Ethereum's really tearing it up, and they've got a lot of partnerships. I mean, the next, what is it? They've got almost like 5 times as much money as the next coin when it's a stable coin, USDT. Coming in at number 3, BNB number 4, Finance Coin, Cardano at number 5. I love Cardano. I love Charles Hoskinson. This one, Cardano's, I don't even know how much Cardano's actually being used at this point in time. So the fact that its market cap is 44 billion and it's not even really being utilized at the moment, $1.38 is super cheap, and people better start getting their hands on some Cardano. Not financial advice. But people, in my opinion, well, let's just say I hold ADA, Cardano, and I will be holding that for a while. And then coming in at number 6, we have the joke, the meme coin, the king meme coin, Doge. Don't know how it got there. Don't know how it's still above XRP, but XRP has been gaining ground on it. XRP is at number 7. Thank you to the SEC lawsuit. That's sarcasm. Thank you, SEC. Not. I'm going to get into that in one of my news stories. But yeah, XRP is sitting at 70 cents basically. 699.699. It got up to almost $2 before the May 19 crash, and well, I guess it was like right before the May 19 crash, I think. It might have dipped before then. I don't quite remember, but anyway, XRP is my favorite coin, my favorite crypto, just so everybody knows. And it is decentralized. Ripple, a company, is centralized. XRP and the XRP ledger are decentralized. If anybody wants to have a talk about that, we can have a talk about that. If you disagree, maybe one day. But until then, I am going to put out content that shows how XRP is not centralized. It's absolutely absurd that people say that it is, but people just gotta hate, especially when they obviously don't know really anything about it. Excuse me. So, but so that's the and then we got USD coin at 8. There's some talk, some rumors going around that the USD coin might be the new Fed coin, or like the United States CBDC, which is a central bank digital currency. It's basically like a country's digital version of their currency. That's what a CBDC is, central bank digital currency. So we'll see. But see, and this is even called USDC, US digital currency, maybe. And then rounding out the top 10, we have Dot and Bust. What even is that? Binance USD. See, I honestly don't use Binance because I'm American, and they don't really allow that stuff here. And not even Binance US. I don't know. I guess I haven't really had the urge to get on there because what do you call it? Coinbase. Coinbase Pro has been good enough for me. And I don't do leverage or anything, at least not yet. And I don't do longs and shorts. Because I'm just too new, and I think that's kind of a smart move. I'm too new to the trading game to be doing longs and shorts. Um, I mean, I know what they are. I know probably when I should place them. I'm just not at that point yet. But, I will have videos where I go into how to do that and what it means and all that stuff. And just so people can have an understanding of what it is and see if they want to venture off and do their own thing and put in their own longs and shorts. Don't recommend it for people new to trading because that's what everybody that's not new to trading says. So I'm going to say it too. Oh, goodness. This is we're just going to wrap this up. We have Uniswap at 11, Bitcoin Cash at 12, Solana, a project that I really like, at 13, Litecoin at 14. Another thing about Litecoin is that it will be on the Flare network, and you'll be able to mint it on the Flare network, rather, which is pretty cool. I do plan on doing that. So I do own some Litecoin for that reason, and pretty much that reason only. Other than it should see some nice gains this market cycle. So, but yeah, so Link, this is Chainlink. It is a side chain for, was it Chainlink or Matic? One of these, they're both for Ethereum. They're both there to help Ethereum speed up. One's for, I believe, transactions, and the other one's for scaling. I'm not sure. I'll have to really look into that, but they're very good projects. Both are really strong. Um, Basically, anything that has to do with Ethereum is going to be kind of strong, at least in the short term, like next 5 years. So 4 or 5 years. And then we'll see how it all plays out. See if they actually were able to solve those issues that Ethereum has been seeing as far as like gas fees. Oh yeah, maybe that's one of them. One of them is like gas helps really with gas fees. God, can't talk. Um, yeah, one of them helps with gas fees. The other one helps, and I think that's from scaling. Um, I think that helps lower the gas fees because you're able to put through more transactions um, at a time. So it makes it cheaper, which obviously would be a good thing. But moving on, we have Theta 18. This is weird. Why is this like this? Did they just switch? Yep, I guess so. So, wrapped Bitcoin was at is at 19. What in the world? Okay, yeah, it was at 19, and ICP, not the clown posse, the Internet Computer Protocol, is sitting at 20, and XLM, another one of my favorites, at 21. And then I'm just not. If I go through the whole thing, it's going to take the entire rest of the video, so I just won't do that. So we have a total market cap of the entire crypto market of about 1.5 trillion, which is awesome, with a 24-hour volume of 117 billion, which is kind of low. That's okay. We're gonna get back up there. Okay, we're gonna get back up there. Eventually. So, all right, that's it. That's it for the market cap, or the market cap rundown, I guess. I don't know. See, that's another thing. I got to figure out what I'm going to name like my segments. So, but it'll be fun, you know? All right, so moving on. Let's go to some news. And let's start off with this one. All right, so like I said, I am a fan of XRP. I am a fan of the company Ripple. and what they do with their XRP. That's awesome. And so, you really can't do that. But sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I got distracted. Sorry. But anyway, SBI, Hamamatsu Iwata Bank pick Ripple's tech for international remittance. So the SBI, I believe, is the biggest bank, or like Japan's central bank. Let's just look that up right now. Japan Central Bank. Bank of Japan. So what is SBI? SBI. Japan. SBI Group. SBI Holding. Strategic Business Innovator Group. There you go. State Bank of India, Japan. I think that's... I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do some research on that. I just know that it's big. It's in Japan. And this is big. Okay? So, this article is written by Lavina Darianani. I'm sure I butchered that. This is on ambcrypto.com. The article starts off, the evolution of the banking system has already begun. With the rise in demand for real-time, low-cost cross-border payments, integration of the traditional banking landscape with blockchain firms like Ripple makes even more sense. Japan's SBI has been a well-reputed, long-standing partner of Ripple since 2016. SBI Remit, a subsidiary of banking giant SBI, recently brought to light its collaboration with a major Japanese bank, Hamamatsu Iwata. I don't know if I'm butchering that or not. I'm sorry if I am. I'm trying. This partnership aims to build a RippleNet-based international remittance platform. Awesome. SBI's press release underlined that the number of workers traveling to Japan from countries has been significantly rising lately. Hence, to cater to the international remittance needs of these workers, the partnership was finalized. The official statement noted, "Our mission is to provide financial services centered on remittances to foreign residents, and we use Ripple's distributed ledger technology, which is characterized by speed of deposit and low fees." Hamamatsu Iwata Credit Bank already runs an international remittance platform, and now, with this latest partnership, SBI Remit will help the bank expand its overseas markets. SBI Remit, for that matter, already uses Ripple's remittance network, RippleNet, to facilitate fast and low-cost transactions from its end. Notably, the Asian Pacific region is gradually becoming the blockchain company's geographic forte. The popularity of Ripple's ODL, on-demand liquidity, has made it one of the most trustworthy choices in the international fund transfer space. Companies like Instagram in the UK and BTech in Brazil have already successfully formed ODL bridges across the Atlantic Ocean using RippleNet. What's more, Lynx Global and FinFan also revealed their new RippleNet-based ODL corridor between Australia and Vietnam a couple of weeks back. This is all very great news for Ripple and for XRP, because this is just further adoption. And the more XRP gets adopted, the more valuable it becomes. And then, one day when Ripple is actually able to sit there and or flip the switch, like everybody says, once the switch is flipped and all the banks are finally running on the network, on RippleNet, that's going to drive up demand for the XRP, and that's going to drive up the price for XRP. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm going to have like whole videos on Ripple and XRP and all that stuff to really dive deep into them. So this is just going to be about news right now. So, but if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you are notified when I post new videos and when I go live. I heard you're supposed to do that in like your videos, so I'm like 30 minutes in and I'm just now doing it, so that's cool. And my OBS, oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, okay. All right, I'm sorry about that, guys. For some reason, my Streamlabs OBS decided to go blank on me. So, had to cut that out of the video. I don't know what happened there, but that was weird. All right, so moving on to the next story. So, obviously more adoption for Ripple or for XRP, and that's awesome. This is pretty awesome as well. Ripple hires former MasterCard exec to expand its XRP powered solution, RippleNet. Fintech giant Ripple has hired former MasterCard. I didn't know Ripple was a giant. Fintech giant Ripple has hired former MasterCard executive Cindy Young as managing director of its European operations in a bid to expand Ripple's global financial network technology, RippleNet, which uses the XRP token for its on demand liquidity ODL solution. In a blog post, Ripple detailed that Cindy has over 15 years of experience in fintech, payments, and consulting, and is joining Ripple after a 5-year tenure at MasterCard, where she held leadership roles driving strategy, commercialization, bank fintech partnerships, and business development. Young noted that over the last decade, she was at the forefront of innovation in financial services and witnessed how technology has dramatically changed how we bank and pay, and added, however, the underlying payments and banking infrastructure remains an obstacle to frictionless value exchange across borders and inclusion. I firmly believe that blockchain and crypto will be a game changer to enhance today's finance by addressing its core inefficiencies. Ripple added in its blog post that RippleNet has been growing exponentially in Europe, which is called a critical market for Ripple. A quarter of the firm's customers are reportedly based in Europe, and year-to-date European ODL transactions, quote, grew by 250% in comparison to 2020, making up over 40% of all ODL transactions year-to-date. Wow. According to the firm's website, RippleNet offers connections to hundreds of financial institutions around the world via a single API to make moving money faster, cheaper, and more reliable. The ODL solution leverages the XRP token to source liquidity during cross-border transactions as an alternative to traditional systems. The value of XRP has notably been affected by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's lawsuit against Ripple and two of its executives alleging they, quote, raised over $1.3 billion through an unregistered ongoing digital asset securities offering, which is bogus. Get out of here. According to at least one analyst, Ripple settling its lawsuit with the SEC could lead to an XRP supply shock, which would presumably lead to a price surge as demand would remain the same while supply plunged. I just said that, basically. Oh, goodness. And that was written by Francisco Memoria for CryptoGlobe.com. But yeah, so Ripple adds another massive, like, it's crazy. Okay, so Ripple's in the middle. Okay, so Ripple's in the middle of this lawsuit, right? And they have added a former treasurer of the United States and now a former MasterCard executive from MasterCard. And it's just like, these people wouldn't be leaving these jobs that they've had, decade plus experience in working with to go to a business that's in trouble. They're not going to. There's something there. There's something there. There's some there. There's definitely something there. So I'm just saying, keep your eyes on XRP and pack your bags because we're going to the moon. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to not be a moon boy on this channel. Ugh. All right, next story. Let's go. Coinbase plans to list cryptocurrencies faster and launch App Store, CEO says. Coinbase needs to move faster when it comes to adding new cryptocurrencies to its exchange, its CEO has admitted. Brian Armstrong has announced that projects will now only need to answer 12 questions in order to be considered for listing, a sharp reduction from the current 70. 70. 70. 70. It went from 70 questions to 12 questions. The article proceeds. An experimental zone is also going to be launched for new assets that may have low liquidity or bugs in the code. This follows in the footsteps of trading platforms such as Binance, which launched an innovation zone to give users exposure to newer token offerings. Armstrong also declared that Coinbase will now have an international first mindset to ensure that its products aren't hyper focused on the Western world, a concerted shift from services that are specifically catered to the US, UK, and EU. Overall, the company says that it was to increase the number of people who have access to our products and further our mission of increasing economic freedom in the world. Cool. I like it. One more thing. The CEO also announced plans to build a crypto app store that will ensure that third party software is available through the Coinbase app. This is bullish. This is awesome. In a blog post, he wrote that the crypto economy is, quote, growing at an incredible pace with a new trend emerging every 3 months. Armstrong added, quote, Apple didn't attempt to build every app for the iPhone. It empowered developers and gave mobile users an easy way to access new innovative apps. We need to do the same in crypto, end quote. He went on to predict that products currently used by, quote, crypto forward, end quote, customers will go mainstream in a year with institutions embracing them a few years after that. Writing, quote, Coinbase has shown that it can be a great crypto 1.0 company. Our next step is to show that we can be a great crypto 2.0 company. Some critics may argue that this could be construed as an attempt to gain greater power over the crypto landscape. Whatever. Connor Sefton wrote this article. Coinmarketcap.com/Exandria. So yeah, so Coinbase is adding an app store at some point, and I think they're gonna have like DApps and like which is decentralized apps. I think they might have like wallets or I don't know. Dexes maybe I think. Which is decentralized exchange apps. Maybe they'll. I don't know if they're talking about like they'll have like links, or you can download directly from Coinbase, which is kind of gonna be kind of weird, but kind of cool at the same time. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I want to see how that turns out. It's gonna be pretty unique. I'm still waiting on my card, Coinbase. When are y'all putting that out? Ah. All right, moving on. All right, so that's it for the news. Um, that's all I've got for this episode. As we are pushing 40 minutes, maybe not. I will break this down into segments. Probably not this first one. If you're gonna watch 40 minutes of me and you've never seen me before, that's pretty awesome. But maybe I should cut this up into some kind of segments. But today is not the day. All right, so next thing, we are going to do, and it'll be the last thing. Well, I'm like I said, I'm still working on the order of everything that I want to do, or as far as like show, like the show lineup, I guess. Um, but yeah, so I'll figure that out eventually. But let's go over to the charts, and then we'll wrap it up from there. I just wanted to go over um something that I hear a lot, and it depends on how where you're looking at a market, when you're looking at a market, where you're looking, like time frame wise. Um, if this makes any kind of sense, which I'll just go ahead and say, you often hear, and I mentioned this in my first YouTube video, my phone video. Um, but yeah, so you often hear that bull markets don't last long. Uh, Bull markets come and go really quick. You're in fear more than you are in greed, which, when you go by market sentiment of the masses, it's very true. It's extremely true. Trust me, I've been on crypto Twitter for the past 7 weeks. It's really bad. Uh, People are just losing their minds. And I wanted to show this because I think this was really helps with gaining perspective on things. And so yeah, so what I've done on this chart is I've broken down essentially long-term bull and bear markets. And as you can see, and in the green I have the bull markets, in the red I have the bear markets. So as you can see, if people were to zoom out when they were in doubt, they would see that this up here that's happening right now, it's nothing compared to all of this. Nothing. Nothing compared to all of that. Um so what I did was I took a date and range, a price and date indicator, this one right here. And what this allows me to do is I can pick a date to start, and I could follow the chart and just map it out basically, um, and just show like what percentage gain in this amount of time did we see, or loss, whichever way you want to look at it. So, and with that, if you can see right here, in 20 from December 2012 to December 2013, Bitcoin went up 46,595%. That's a lot. Then we had a bear market. Oh, that's what I was going to say. This is how I did this, okay? So what I did is I started at the very bottom of every market cycle to the very top, and I considered that a bull market. Then I went from the top, very top, all-time high, to the very bottom, low, and that is what I considered the bear market. Because if you are continually going up, it doesn't matter if this knockback happens, this knockback happens, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Doesn't matter. We are continuing to go up, and we are continuing to go up 13,000% in the 2017 or 2015 to the beginning, January 2018 bull market, basically. Well, I think it was December. Yeah, ended in December 2017. So if you count from the very bottom to the very top, you will see that you are in the positive most of the time. This is 1,475 days. I don't even know how long it is. What is this? Yeah, it was January 2015. So that's 16, 17, almost 18. So almost 3 years. 3 years of nothing but positive price action. It just went up and up and up and up. Now, and look at the bear market. The bear market starts at the top. The last one specifically took 365 days, like right on the dot, like just nailed it. 1 year, top to bottom, boom. The first bear market, 410 days, boom. Shorter bear market, 365 days. I don't know how long the next bear market will be, but these are supposed to be taking longer, so I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out. So I went to the bottom of the 2018, the 2017 to 2018 bear market. That, and I started that from the top. Now, if you look right here, you do see that, oh man, we're going up, and then we kind of just lost some steam, and then we're about to go back up again, and then the pandemic crash happens, and then we got to work our ways back out, and then we go start taking off again, and then we crash, blah, 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 blah. So this one has been a little more hectic than this one. This was just kind of just like a straight just line, which is a lot better. I wasn't here for any of this. I hear it was awesome. I wish I was in it for any of this. They always say the 2017, 2018 bull run. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, well, let me put a price. If I just start from here, I can't go that low, but always hear 2017 bull run. So I'm just going to put it at the bottom right here. So everybody always talks about the 2017 bull run. But what about everything before that? It went up 524%. Tell me where else you can get those kind of gains in that amount of time. You can't get it on traditional stock market. They say that crypto is risky, but I think that it might be more risky to not be in the crypto. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I know this is Bitcoin, but every single crypto took off. This is the crypto market cap. This is the entire crypto altcoin. This doesn't have Bitcoin in it. This is the entire altcoin market cap. And look, everything just goes together. Everything. It all just continues. And it just continues to go up and appreciate in value. And if you're telling me that this bull run is over and we haven't even barely pushed above the previous all-time high, now granted, if I go in here and I put on a Fibonacci and I've put that extension on there, that's where it's going to get me. That's why I've got that yellow line there. So that's cool. But if I go to a full extension, 7.75 trillion, and I'm telling you guys, I'm not sure if it will happen this year, but it will happen. The crypto market, I think next cycle will definitely by next cycle will go over $10 trillion. Yeah, said it. So yeah, let's go. So there's that whole thing and all that stuff. So I just want people to have some perspective. Like, look, you just throw some money in here and you just let it sit, and it's just going to appreciate in value. And that's just Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of, as you can see, it's gotten smaller and smaller in the gains, because that's just what's going to happen when the price keeps going up. But but it is nice. It will be a nice store of value. That's about all that it's good for. Let's not go there. And then let's just move on to some daily price action here. And actually, I'm gonna take myself off for this. And we're gonna look at this. We're gonna get a little closer. As you can see, now that I finally got this on video, I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. All right, so as you can see, Bitcoin broke down. Let me see. Let me make this a little bigger. Whoops. Make sure everybody can see it. Keep grabbing those lines. Stupid. All right, so let's actually go to the 4-hour chart so we can actually see a little more of this breakdown. Okay, so this is going to be so much easier than on the phone. So Bitcoin had its capitulation. It came back up pretty quickly, which was strong. Came back down to support, came back up, and then we just been chopping inside this descending triangle for a while until we broke out here. But that breakout was short-lived and quickly fell apart. Came back up to test resistance a few times, didn't work out, so we broke down. We actually fell down all the way to here. All the way to here. But then, as you can see, we quickly sucked that back up because these are only 4-hour time frames. So this all happened within a 4-hour time frame, which is very good. So we broke down, we came down there, and we test this, and now we're in a W pattern, which typically leads to a breakout like we had, and now we're testing the support, and it looks like it might actually be holding. So that's very positive for us right there. These W patterns, good. We got M patterns in here, and we have some W's, W, but that's overall pretty bullish. I do want to bring this up. I believe that we are, if I can get this. Reaccumulation. Accumulation schematic. Nope, not that one. What in the world? Oh, that didn't work out. Sorry about that. Sorry for wasting your time. Wyckoff accumulation. Okay. Anyway, this right here, this is what we are looking at over here, basically. And I think, so we are in phase C. And I think this might be the second test right here. And let's go back and look. Come up, bam, test here, which is this support here. Let's check it. So this comes down. See, there is, so right here. So this is what I want to look at. I want to look at that. This one right here. So it actually didn't. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. So yeah. That might have been that test. And then here's your second test. Your spring right there. Boom, second test. And then on into phase D, where we come up a little more. break. I think this is going to be like around the 38,000. Then we come up, break 32,000, come down, consolidate, get choppy for a little while, and then break out. And then so that basically means that, so yeah, we have 1, 2, maybe 3, and then there'd be another one, and then we'd come up here and do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then break out back towards the upside. I am not sure. I'm really hoping that that is the case because, I mean, this pattern looks very similar to what we see right here. I mean, how can you not? How can you say it doesn't? Like in Wyckoff, the whole point of this is to show market manipulation, and it's basically been proven that this market has been manipulated for at least the past couple 2 or 3 months, probably. It is kind of weird how Coinbase's IPO came in right at the very top, and the next thing you know, it's just been crumbling ever since. That's kind of weird. But I do think so. We do have this descending triangle, which isn't very nice. It's typically a bearish pattern. So it's not exactly what we want to see. But if we are following Wyckoff, which I think there's a good possibility that we are, we should continue to see further price action towards the upside. And that is just what we are all hoping and looking for. XRP, I don't even know why I got this on here. It looks like garbage. XRP is just kind of doing the same thing. I actually saw a blockchain backer talking about, he was actually comparing, was it this one? I think it might have been this one. He was talking about how there was capitulation. That's not it. Because there was like a capitulation and then around a double, like this one, and then sideways action. Wait, and then breakdown. So yeah. What he was showing was there was like this and then a double sideways action and then capitulate. And that basically rounded off that meant the bottom was in. That put the bottom in, and I'm trying to remember where else it was he saw that. Man, I don't know. I think it was the last bull run, actually. Oh well. Oh well. I'm dragging this on for too long. I'm gonna have to get better at this whole chart review stuff. Um, kind of went in this a little unprepared because I haven't looked at the chart. I've been trying to set this stuff up for a little while. I've been busy this afternoon, so it's just how it goes sometimes. Really, so basically, what I'm seeing here is we are trying to bounce off. We're trying to find support right here. Let me go ahead and line that up real quick. So there's our support. Let me brighten that up. I turned all that stuff down because you weren't able. It wasn't it really able to see much when I had like all the red and green blocks up there. And these were just like super bright, just too much. And but yeah, so here's the outline. And you can see now I do prefer to look at this stuff in like zones instead of just like straight lines. So I'll be like, so this is a zone and, a resistance zone or a support zone. I mean, you do have your lines where you have a lot more action going on and some actual like opens or close or wicks up or down where you can put where they all touch the same line, but also just like to kind of, take in a little more information because as you can see, you do have these like clusters of candlesticks, and that's kind of where what I like to get inside of that zone because that shows that there's a lot of action going on in those areas. And you can see that right here and here and here. Let's just go ahead and throw up that VPVR so we can see that volume on the side here. And yeah, there's this pretty good amount of volume in this area. Definitely on the higher end of all of this. Um, yeah, that's actually some good volume there, but we're still really low on overall volume. I need to turn this off. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're still. You can see we kind of were really like getting heated up in here, and we just kind of been petering off. Like volume's just really not there at all, which really isn't great. Um, but there's a lot of people holding Bitcoin, and I think the bears getting pretty exhausted, maybe. But if we do end up breaking down through here and then doing another test of the bottom of this downward sloping triangle, um, that's just gonna have one, two, three, four, five hits on it, and that shows that it's weak. It's getting weak, or it's very weak, and there's a really good likelihood that we break down. Whoop, that we break through. Really stupid. Um, where's the uh, where's the brush? Oh, okay, so we break down, and then maybe we test again. But if we test, if we keep going and keep testing this thing, it's gonna fall through, and it's gonna fall through to somewhere around 24,000. And then, but if we can get another bounce, what we really want to see. Okay, so we've come up, we created some, we broke through resistance here, came up. Hold on, let me make this to where you can actually see it. So we came up, coiled up right here on this line, shot through, came back down, and now we're actually bouncing off of it, which is positive because if you look back here, we came down and we just basically fell right through. Like we didn't even get a test bounce. It just went right through. And actually, it didn't test that line until it came back up to test it for resistance. And yeah, it got confirmed as resistance and it fell through. So right now, what we want to see is we want to see this come down here. Did it again. What the? What we want to see is this come up here, bounce off of here, go up, maybe bounce off of this line right here around 38K, and then come back up to break through 41, 42K, and then it's going to get a little bit choppy for a little while. Could take quite a long time, actually, and then it's going to hopefully push back up towards the upside. So, but anyway, I have somehow managed to fill an entire hour. So I don't know how people do this in only, their short little 15-minute videos. I don't know if I've done too much rambling, but I guess I'll find out tomorrow when I'm at work and I listen to myself for an hour. But yeah, that's it for the first show. Man, time just flew by. Yeah, I mean, I will break this down into segments because some of this is just too much. The end, obviously, this is drug on a little too much. Maybe I should think I am gonna do the charts more towards the beginning because I could tell that. Well, it's also late, but as I'm recording this, it's 10:30 at night, I get up every morning for work every day. So, but yeah, so I'm just a little tired. My brain really wasn't working for that last bit, to be honest. And it's not good for, content, but, I still had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed some of it. I know hopefully you enjoyed up until the last, like, the chart stuff, because I don't know. I just kind of fell flat on that. That's cool. It's on me, but, I'll get better and practice, 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 practice. That'll help. And so, but yeah, guys, you made it this far. So if you've made it this far, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I post new videos and when I go live. Thank you for coming and watching the first official show of Lunar Beaches Crypto. You are all part of the LBC community, the LBC family. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the content. Can't wait to put out more. I'll see you guys in the next video. Holla. Peace.